So I'm really bad at introductions, so I'm just going to start talking because I literally don't know what to do. So I know that the last video I made was a video introducing the fact that I'd be spending a year abroad in Brazil, but that's not happening now. There's a little change of plans. I will actually be getting double hip replacements instead. So here's an introduction to my new videos that I will actually be posting about, because I actually have something to post about. I'm getting double hip replacements, and I realized that when I was researching for double hip replacements, there's not much information on joint replacements in general in kids or people who are under the age of 20 or even in their 30s, because joint replacements are so common in people in like older, like 50s, 70s, 80s, around there. And in fact, it's actually really uncommon for doctors to agree to perform hip replacements or joint replacements on kids, especially kids who are my age, 17. My doctors have realized that it's actually time to perform hip replacements for me because I have avascular necrosis, hip dysplasia, and arthritis in both of my hips. And my left hip has collapsed, and my right hip is bone on bone. They're both bone on bone, but so they're both not doing too well. So I guess to get this video going, I will do some quick facts about me, health-wise. I have met with a surgeon who has decided to do both hips at once and replace them on August 3rd, so 10 days. That's my 10-day countdown, starting today. I began having bad hips at the age of 12. I was in the emergency room and I couldn't walk for about a month, and they diagnosed me with toxic synovitis, but then it ended up not being that, and they later decided that I actually have arthritis and avascular necrosis and hip dysplasia. Before I was experiencing the complications that I experienced now, I actually played 4 sports. I played soccer, softball, volleyball, and basketball. And sports were basically my life. And then, of course, my hips just began deteriorating because of the avascular necrosis, and it just got worse and worse and worse. So I eventually, I was actually playing travel softball and hoping to play in college. I was dreaming of playing Division I travel softball, which did not work out. But that's okay because, or not travel softball, college softball. It opened up new doors, and I have become a totally different person, and softball is not my life anymore like it used to be, which is kind of bittersweet. So then I realized I couldn't play softball anymore, and I was not able to play soccer at all, and I just kind of stopped playing basketball and volleyball. And so I began to play tennis for my school, and that worked out. My hips were doing well, and they were making it through. But then I got sick in the middle of the season because my immune system happened to be weak because I was on Enbrel, Remicade, and methotrexate. And so my immune system got weak, and then I stopped playing tennis. Yeah, so that's basically shows a little timeline of the deterioration of my hips, and now I am basically inactive and doing nothing, and I'm supposed to be in Brazil, but that's not happening. So in 10 days I will get my double hip replacements, and I hope to make videos to document not only the surgery and my recovery from the surgery, but also what I'm doing right now, pre-surgery, with my 10 days to go. I've been doing research, and I learned a few things that I should be doing. So my plan is to change my diet and how I eat, just eat healthy for the next 10 days, calcium, iron, all those things to build up the inside of my body, my bones, my muscles, and then also just my mind, just to keep a clear mind. I also do like mind meditation things every day, just to keep a clear mindset, because it is so important to go into this with a positive mindset. And if you're like me and you're going through hip replacements right now and you're in a similar situation, you realize that it's really hard to keep a positive mindset because it's just a difficult time and it's scary. And so yeah, so I'm just doing those and hoping that those work out. So yeah, basically just building up my immune system, my mind, my bones, everything, so I can go into surgery ready to take it out. Because there is not that much information out there for younger people who are receiving hip replacements, I am making these videos for those people to just see that there are other people out there, and just see what it's like for a younger person like me who's 17 years old is going through this procedure and this process and just going through the surgery. And I hope this helps people out. I just want everybody to know who is watching this that I'm going through the same ups and downs, the what ifs, what is anesthesia gonna do, what is this like, what is this like, what is this like, and it's absolutely crazy. And it's definitely, especially when you are a teenager or in your 20s or your 30s, it's definitely difficult to slow down, although your hips or your joints have probably already slowed you down more than you would want. But just to think that you're going to be out for a few weeks or a few months, it's just difficult. And so that's what these videos are here for, to show how I'm coping with it, a reality, a truth, and I hope it works out and I hope it helps people. And if you're out there and you're young and you're getting hip replacements or a joint replacement, or you're going through arthritis or some crazy joint thing that makes life difficult, I am here.